Hello and welcome to Tom Bromley Talks Cars, and greetings all the way from sunny California. Today is something I didn't expect I'd do for my YouTube channel. Vlogging has never really appealed to me, but I thought as I'm on holiday with the old man, I should whack out all this expensive camera equipment I've never bothered to learn how to use, and I'll try to piece together a moderately entertaining vlog for you guys. A bit of context, I am currently in Bakersfield, which is about 90 miles, I think, northeast from LA, and me and the old man are going to a very large drag racing event. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to have a look at some old school American muscle cars, check out the Dragsters, and just see what's going on really. I have an old school American diner behind me, so let's go and eat an obscenely large breakfast. Let's go. Just had a lovely breakfast at the 24th Street Cafe. Pork chops, eggs and pancakes. Oh, so very American. And now we're going to hop into the car and drive over to Famoso Raceway. If you watched the introduction, guys, you might have noticed that our hire car of choice is the Mercedes E300, and I will be filming a comprehensive review of this car when I get to Palm Springs later on in the week. It is very luxurious, smooth and plush. First impressions are oh so positive. Let's go and have a look what's in the pit lane, shall we? It's probably at this point I shall confess I know absolutely nothing about drag racing, and the reason why I'm here is this place is like neck to my dad. He's been following drag racing since he was younger than me, so for multiple decades, but looks like there's some pretty cool stuff here. Various forms of dragsters. Let the walk continue.
I didn't know she was going to get in. So I was just going to steer it. We can become a creature of habit real quick. Oh, yeah.
One thing you immediately notice as soon as you get to the raceway, it's a proper family affair. People seem to come here with multiple generations from their family, grandparents, grandchildren, and they're all here to really chip in and help out. It's obviously, it must be a massive effort running a drag car. I mean, just the mechanics behind each race, you have to strip down the engines to make sure the car's sound to do another run. Oh, this is good. But predictions for the day, I think it's going to be rather hot. I'm going to sip multiple beers, and I think we'll see a lot of nice cars too. Let's continue. I don't think there's a car more iconic than the original Ford Mustang, and behind me I think is one of the tiniest examples I've ever seen. So I've just been speaking to the owner of this rather lovely 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback, and wow, she is a beauty. The American flag, of course, got immaculate black leather seats with a large wooden steering wheel, a roll cage in the rear. Massive fan of this particular colour combination. Red with the white stripes really set it off. On the back we have a GT 350 badge. Such an effortlessly pretty car. The chap who owns this says he's had it in his possession for 21 years. Everyone at this event seems to keep that car for multiple decades. And there we have it.
Hey, when you gonna go home tonight sleeping? Are you gonna get ice cold milk, extra pepper, water? Just mine.
So one of the cool things about these events is you can just walk anywhere within the pits. It's not like in England where everyone seems fanatical about health and safety. It is really just quite a relaxed approach to motorsport. I'm with the old man and he's found his favourite drag car. He's actually sporting it on his t-shirt. So let's have a look and see what he's saying. So here's the drag car then, Dad. You can see you've got it on your t-shirt.
Hello, skinny ones, right? Oh yeah, weren't we all?
I'm assuming it has multiple thousands of brake horsepower. Massive chunky tyres, rather warm. Parachute for slowing down. And then inside the cockpit itself. One thing that has surprised me about these drag cars is, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but look how, oh there we go, look how tiny the steering wheel is. Most strange. I suppose the idea with drag racing is you don't do a fat lot of steering, it's just about keeping it straight and trying not to kill yourself. But look at the way the paint just glistens in this beautiful Californian sunshine. And that engine is just a work of art, isn't it? Hands down the most interesting car I've seen at Famoso Raceway today is this one-off hot rod behind me, which has all the running gear off a Ferrari 550 Maranello. Come and look at this. So you've got a V12 in here.
Well, it's a standard Maranello 550 Ferrari, just a new body on it.
So did the 550, was that a 6-litre V12 in that car? Jesus.
Yeah, it's just the way it came from the factory.
How did the Ferrari get damaged? And on transport, you said?
Transport, yeah. It was inside a trailer and all tied down, and the thing crashed, and the body was completely destroyed.
Right.
But the chassis was perfect, so they just took the body off and built this body on.
Jesus. What's it like to drive?
What's that?
What's it like to drive?
I haven't driven it. I don't own the car.
Oh, okay.
I just do the transport on for them.
It's beautiful. It's my favourite car I've seen here. There's one thing Americans love, and that's a pickup truck. Perhaps one of their most favourite pickup trucks is the Ford F-150. It's interesting, you see pickups absolutely everywhere here, but no one seems to put anything in the back. Anyhow, I have found what looks to be one of the first Ford pickups. This is a Ford F-100, sitting insanely low. And that is just so cool, isn't it? Effortlessly cool. Full branding at the back, and of course when you get to the rear, a couple of cool boxes, I'm assuming for the obligatory beers, but that's about it. It's more a statement of style as opposed to being used for practicality, and hey, that's fine with me. That looks absolutely insane. I'm assuming that's on air suspension, sitting seriously low. Perhaps not. Too sure. You can hear the cars going up the strip behind me. Gotta love a pickup truck. How do you guys think my first vlog is doing then? Personally, I think I'm doing okay. I think one thing is for certain, a beer would make this filming malarkey a lot easier. And conveniently, we have a Bud Light stand right here. I think that will do just nicely. Bud Light Lime. Yes, please. Thanks for the beer. Cheers.
You too. Hey, cheers.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers. Have a great time here in the USA.
Likewise. See you later. One thing I've noticed is everyone's so bloody friendly in America. Is it everyone in England is just moody, miserable, or are Americans really over the top and almost overly friendly? I'm not too sure, but it's definitely easy vibes here, people. Easy vibes. Let's go see what's going on the drag strip, and I suppose I should probably find my dad, as I've lost him for a fair few hours now. One of the teams my dad's really been supporting since we've been out here is called Havoc. It's a bunch of English dudes who have a drag car and they bring it out to America a few times a year. My dad was super happy as they won the race in their class. So let's go and check out this car close up. And there she is, the illustrious Havoc in all her glory. Wow, there's a lot of crap on the tyres at the rear. I'm assuming that's all the stuff they pick up from smashing it down the track at over 200 miles an hour. Got these extra wheels at the back to make sure they don't pop a ridiculous wheelie and lose control. Neat little branding on the rear. What does that say? Rooster Racing. That's cool. Very distinctive. Big fan of this paint job as well. That looks super neat. Havoc. I'm sure those guys will be drinking lots and lots of beer tonight to celebrate. And then a long flight home. And a very expensive flight home as well. About £4,000 to take a drag car to the States one way. And there we have it, people. I've arrived at LAX airport and unfortunately it's time to go home. I do sincerely hope you enjoyed my first vlog at Famoso Raceway. I do think it'd be a bloody miracle if I haven't cocked this one up in some way, but I suppose we shall have to wait for the edit. If you enjoyed my first vlog, then let me know in the comments box below, and possibly I could look to do some more in the future. But other than that, if you thought it was a good video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Cheers!